So many stuffs happened, so many things. First of all, what I was telling, like something exciting, like the next day, my favorite, what I'm wearing, the Ray-Ban Meta glasses, it arrived, and it was just like on my bucket list. Like I wanted to purchase, I wanted to try it from a long time, like especially as an introvert person, like who just feel like, oh, let me not record the video, let me not just like take out my phone outside. This is the best. This is the cover case, and it was cute. I'm wearing, like it's so perfect. So this was like the delivery that I was waiting, like literally I was checking like every like hour, like okay, this blue dart, how much it will take time, how much time. So finally after 3-4 days it delivered. So like this is my favorite like thing of the month. Then okay, so I have just took notes, I can talk about it. Another thing, I have read books, so I don't have a book right now, but I will just like put it here. This is the book. It's on like Bobbie Brown, her like story sharing, and like I do not know her much about her, but I went to the bookshop when I went to Chandigarh, and it was like, if you feeling stuck, this book is for you. Like I think one famous podcaster, like she have given the review, and I was like, let me just read her book, and I did not had any expectation. I was like, okay, this is some story sharing, like a story of entrepreneur, and literally this is the book all time favorite. Like I have read this book in a bus, like traveling, and within 3-4 hours I have completed reading. It's almost 200, 250, 300 pages, and not single sentence, not single page feels like I am just like just reading for the sake of reading, or I have to finish. Like so many times happen when I purchase some new book, it's like, okay, I don't want to read this book because I don't have interest, I'm just reading it like with the force. But mostly I quit, I don't want to do that forcefully. But this book I did not feel like anything in mind, I just wanted to keep reading. It's so inspiring that I love. And she is my now favorite entrepreneur, and this book is one of my favorites. Like she shared like how she built $1 billion cosmetic brand, and then just like she told it, then after that again she like created a new brand, and she's the best. And what I learned is that the thing is like she's really obsessed with what she's doing. Like she's really caring about her vision. She's not like, oh, after the money or chasing, like it's like everything is perfect, but she's here for the vision. And she any time, like even if the company is going slow or it's like okay running out of ideas, like still she have a strong vision that she wanted to create something that every woman can wear, and it don't look like too much taking time or like or too much makeup looking, like no makeup look. And it was amazing, her story, everything. So I love that. Also after a whole like 3-4 months I've decided to take a trip of this like a beautiful city, and it was beautiful. Like we have went to the park which was whole created from like waste, and it was beautiful. Like we went to the man-made river, and like everything, it was, I think it was a 2-day trip, everything was perfect. I just had a great time and like had lot of idea about my business, like okay what I wanted to. Like sometimes it happened like when I change my environment I get like out of the blue ideas, and that time only I read that book. So I was like okay, I have lot of inspiration. And I also realized the importance of storytelling. Like people buy story, like facts, all that, but when you just like build a brand with a vision, when you tell a story that is for your client, that is not just me, I'm a great, people love that. And this is why I love reading that book. So it was, everything is great. So it's almost, I think now 17 days almost, like we have covered the half of the month of the October. But what I'm really intentional this month is like starting like my whole life, whole business with the inner self, like starting like having like inner faith no matter what is happening in a 3D, knowing, having a clear purpose, knowing what I'm doing, having a clarity. Then I'm checking my social media. Before, like I used to like just wake up and I used to check phone, I used to check okay what is the emails I got, what is the sales, all that. But now I'm just like very intentional, okay this is how I'm going to lead my day, now I'm gonna open. Like when you feel just like scattered and you're just checking everything, you just feel like okay, you just like leaking the energy, like just like okay your attention is running by others. But when you have an inner faith, when you're just like okay no matter what is happening, this is I'm gonna do, this is gonna happening, like with the inner world, you see so many changes when you have that faith. And Neville Goddard also say, if you are into law of assumption manifestation, that your life is not run by the external forces, it starts from the inner world. So when you have mastered the inner world, when you have that inner faith, you're gonna thrive. And I'm practicing that embodiment Also, I was watching a video of Rick Rubin. I think, I'm not sure. Like, he did the video on like talking about the art, and I lately noticed people talking like, okay, business is an art. Okay, I'm not gonna judge on that. But when people say content is an art as a business owner, and he told, and I was like, I love that. Like, art is not business. Art is a thing. He told, I'm gonna add the here the screenshot also, that art is what you creating for yourself. And when you're telling as a business owner, I'm creating art as a content, no, you are doing marketing, you are doing business. So art is not about you, the content you are posting is not about you, is for your client. So if you're telling I'm creating an art, how want you to scale on Instagram, scale my business by creating art, you can't do it. You're not doing it for yourself. Business is all about your client. So this is I've just literally realized, and also like I have told multiple times, that you're not creating an art. It's not about you. The content is about your people, especially if you're in the business. Everything is about them, because like once you build a community, once people know how expert you are, then you can talk about yourself. But if people don't know how great you are, or like no matter what, they will not gonna follow you, they're not gonna buy from you because you are a great person, because you are beautiful. No, they need to know, why should I buy from her? So when you master that, you're gonna thrive in the business. Also from the last month, like I was like, okay, I'm gonna go gym. Like I went, then I quit. I was like, love and hate relationship. Now I realize, like, even if I like some things, like if you want to be disciplined, if you want to master what is different between successful or like people not like win, that is that the faith, the discipline is like, even if the days you feel like, oh, I don't want you to do that, I don't want you to post it, I don't want you to go to gym, but you're doing, even if you're not in mood, because you're not like, your life is not ruled by the emotion. Sometimes you will feel low, like low, sometimes you will feel high, but when you decided this is your non-negotiable and you're gonna do it no matter what, you're gonna master. So from last, I think from the first week of October, I started gym and I'm feeling great. So like thrice a week, not daily, but I'm committed, like I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna take care of my health. And my modeling teacher called me, and when I went, she's like, okay, now I'm feeling like your body is more. And I was like, wow, this is the best compliment I got. And I had a great class. Like she just like mentioned like how great I went in my performance, how great I went in my style. So I was like, wow, I loved it. This is one of the best compliment I got, and my favorite memory of the month. Also, one thing that is my favorite about the modeling is that when I started, I was like, okay, this is not my thing. When you went into fashion modeling, you need an attitude. You need to have to like fake, okay, you need to have so much proud attitude. And I was like, oh, that is not my key, that is not my thing. But when I like, my favorite was like, you don't, no matter, like sometimes you did some things and you're like, oh, I can't, I don't know if I'm gonna do it, but you did it. And it was like, the modeling is the thing. I have challenged myself that okay, I'm gonna do it even if I don't know. And I'm really grateful for my teacher. Like she literally did so much work on me. I was like, when she used to feel like, okay, do this expression, do this, I was like, okay, this is not the thing, this is bad. I'm not like the model who just like have too much attitude. I'm not that person. But what I realized, modeling is not a thing. I was just judging that field. I was just judging like, okay, that to be a model you need to be attitude, you can't be a humble, you can't be like a normal person, you can't do that. But when I buy time, it, I think in May I joined, now it's almost like I'm gonna have a certification in that advanced modeling course. And I was like, okay, I'm really grateful for that. And I had like so many improvements, so many changes. So now I'm also in the shock, so I'm gonna keep practicing it. I think next month I have photo shoot, so that is the thing. I'm so excited for that and working on my skill and expressions. Also, before going on a trip, I have invested in like one business challenge with my favorite mentors. I was really excited. It was like a daily challenge to be in action, to be in alignment of the marketing, doing the thing like, and I feel like, okay, content is not about just posting. It's like people gonna remember. I'm not here like just like randomly posting. I'm here to just like be a like authority or a standout leader in a business. And I love that, and I'm loving the challenge. I think it's been, today's day 3, I have finally completed. I'm gonna do the more, that everything is going like I'm really grateful. Like everything is going great, and now 13 days left of the October, and I know something wonderful is about to happen. You know, like sometimes it's just like you can't see in the 3D, you don't have a clarity, but you feeling in your bones that something wonderful is about to happen, and I am feeling that. So like, yeah, I'm gonna announce that. I'm gonna tell you that in the next video, in the episode 6. Also, I got the opportunity to ask my favorite business owners, like she made million in her like 1 year, and she have consistently making like 200, like 2200k plus, 200k plus, yeah, 200k plus to 300k plus dollar business, like a monthly revenue, 100k 200k. So it's like I got the opportunity to ask her the question. I was like, okay, what are your non-negotiable that you do? So she mentioned that can be different for everyone, but her non-negotiable is like knowing for one or for one expertise, selling non-negotiably every single day, no matter via Facebook, email, and whenever I got opportunity, and having a clear backend system. So like you have, okay, how to work smoothly, and like team communication. So like, okay, definitely when you're scaling a business you need a team, and I love that in so many insights. So for the next, I think now 13 days left, I'm gonna focus doubling down more on visibility part, getting front, like building a standard like authority. I'm gonna apply to be a speaker in some summits, like more. I have tons of application, but it left, so I'm gonna do that part. And in this episode 6, I'm gonna share with you so much announcements, like so many things that happen. So I forget the Victoria show, secret shows happen. I was like, wow, like literally the God is a Woman song created because of the, like the beauty, everything is so beautiful, magnificent, perfect. I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy the Victoria's Secret. Like I was a consumer, like okay, I'm ready. After seeing that, I was like, I'm gonna buy the night suit. And like I was just like seeing my mom, like okay, how is that? And by seeing this picture, she literally told like it's looking like a jailer dress, and I was like, plan cancel. I'm not gonna buy it. So yeah, yeah, so that's how the life is going. All plus, everything is great.